in the pits. The bike is ready and the rider is about to take to the track. These shots coming to us live from the grid, where technicians and engineers are carrying out final checks on the bike before the start. The weather is magnificent, a perfect end to this weekend. A medium rear tyre is enough to get you through the race in these temperatures, while a harder front tyre is needed. The whole shot device ready to start from pole position. Just a few more moments and the Grand Prix will begin.
Now is the time that we go MotoGP racing in India for the first time. The green flag clears at the back. We are full throttle. We are lights out and we're racing. A historic moment here in MotoGP in India. Jorge Martin got a superb launch from the middle of that front row. Marco Bezzecchi's going backwards. And Marini has tangled further back. Is that Espargaro and Stefan Bradl? Early drama here then. Luca Marini. Marco Bezzecchi did not make the start from pole position. It dropped him back into the field. He got tagged by teammate Luca Marini. So Marco Bezzecchi, a disaster from pole.
Very little has gone wrong for the MotoGP 4016 this weekend, but that is the nightmare start. Marini clattering into Marco Bezzecchi. The riders on the pit wall side of the grid all got clear in third.
There's the early chaos. Marini back on his feet. Espargaro and he's also now dropping right down to back. A big mistake then for Espargaro in the factory Aprilia into that tight first gear turn 3. Such drama here early on. It was that running wide there. Fabio Quartararo at the end of the 12mm back straight. Okay, here we go. Martin made the superb launch from second. Marco Bezzecchi did not get away well, did he, on the MotoGP 46 Ducati. And here we go, look at that Marini. Surely he's going to get a penalty for that. Look how high that rear tyre was in the air. There was nothing that Bezzecchi could do about it. He knew nothing about it.
Yeah, this is what it looked like from Marc Marquez, who I mentioned got a poor start from the pit wall side, and Marini just completely lost it straight into the back of his teammate Marco Bezzecchi, starting from pole position. We're back now with the Repsol Hondas, and Joan Mir is looking quite racy here behind Marc Marquez, and Brad Binder quickly up behind them, looking further back. Aleix Espargaro then back in 17th place after that early mistake. He's got only Frankie Morbidelli really still circulating up behind him.
Yeah, well, you can bet your bottom dollar that Marini's going to get a penalty for that. You can see just how high the rear tyre was. He grabbed a handful of brake going into the first corner, slammed into the back of his teammate Bezzecchi, who's starting to work his way back through the field. He's now in 15th place, of course. Miguel Oliveira's got to drop one position. He passed under a yellow flag on the second lap, of course, or the end of the first lap after all the early drama. We have to remind you as well, Bradl, Espargaro were also involved in that first turn melee.
Well, Jorge Martin is making a break for this with the early drama. He's just getting on with it. A 1:44.999 for Jorge Martin. He has got a second and a half near enough as a cushion over Pecco Bagnaia, who's got the Repsol Hondas for company. Dream scenario for Jorge Martin as Bezzecchi, of course, tries to recover. Martin's just clearing off with this.
He is a 1:44.999 from Martin. He's already nearly a second and a half clear of Bagnaia at the end of the first split. Drama there as well, right at the end of this sprint. The chopper's going to be happy, aren't they? They love these sort of dust conditions, the sun setting in the background. We are now coming up to 5 past 5 local time here then in India. The Motorcycle World Championship has been going for 74 years. We've never raced here in India, so I don't think we would be too worried about another 2-hour wait when we've waited 7.5 decades for this special moment, for this moment in history as the riders come to the grid. And the MotoGP field will race for the very first time on Indian soil, 50 kilometres away from the hustle and bustle of New Delhi. Most fans have been looking forward to this moment for many, many years. And now is the time that we go MotoGP. MotoGP in India. Jorge Martin got a superb launch from the middle of that front row. Marco Bezzecchi's going backwards, and Marini has tangled further back. Is that Espargaro and Stefan Bradl? Early drama here then. Luca Marini. Marco Bezzecchi did not make the start from pole position. It dropped him back into the field. He got tagged by teammate Luca Marini. So Marco Bezzecchi, a disaster from pole.
Very little has gone wrong for the Mooney PR 4016 this weekend, but that is the nightmare start. Marini clattering into Marco Bezzecchi. The riders on the pit wall side of the grid all got clear in third.
There's the early chaos. Marini back on his feet. Espargaro, he's also now dropping right down to back. A big mistake then for Espargaro on the factory Aprilia into that tight first gear turn 3. Such drama here early on. He was that big wide there. Fabio Quartararo at the end of the 12mm backstraight. Okay, here we go. Martin made the superb launch from second. Marco Bezzecchi did not get away well, did he? Nearly a second and a half clear of Bagnaia at the end of the first split on this lap 3 of 11. Just a quick check on Bezzecchi over the line at the end of that second lap. He was in 15th place, of course, in the Grand Prix will be good enough for a point, but only the top 9 score points in this new sprint format in 2023. So from pole position, having topped the timesheets on Friday morning and Saturday morning, it's all gone horribly wrong, hasn't it, for Marco Bezzecchi? And this such drama here early on. He was that big wide there. Fabio Quartararo at the end of the 12mm backstraight.
Readily packed racing action on Sport TV Now app.